Hi guys, welcome back. SimUK here. This is Motorsport Manager. I don't understand why there's a rules risk on that gearbox, but whatever. Another painful race for us. I mean, really and honestly, there's no reason for me to put the time and effort into the car at all here. So I might just skip this race altogether, because the thing I want to focus on is the development. I can't do anything about development whilst I'm in the race. It's round 4 of 10. We must have Factory 2 soon. That's all we've got going for us. Okay, these are the drivers. I'm going to stick with that, I think. If I keep downforce bang in the middle, yeah, that's a perfect setup. Because the feedbacks you'll give us, will give us, will be perfect for this. Okay. Give me some feedback, guys. Give me some feedback. So I think I'm going to send them out for a full stint. Handling is superb, that's good. On both cars. More downforce. On both cars, okay. What about the gears, guy? More acceleration on both cars. Okay, there's 5 minutes 38 seconds left on the clock. I doubt very much either of them will get another lap in, but we'll bring them in, try and change the stuff, see what happens. Oh gosh, what's very poor. Speed balance, so you want more acceleration, which gives you slightly more oversteer. Anthony might get a couple of laps in. Oh, I didn't put a downforce up, did I? It definitely wants more downforce. So I'm going to go with that. I think that's probably going to work quite well. And he should get a couple of laps in as well, or at least one lap in. 3 seconds off the pace again. Speed balance is right on the money. Excellent. The aero is much nicer as well. Excellent. So Anthony will probably complain about the aero because I don't think I adjusted hers, did I? Handling is spot on. Wow, we got setup knowledge high over here with Gomez. I don't think we've ever hit high before. A medium with Anthony. She rarely gets to medium, so this is good. This has been a good testing session. Okay, so Anthony's really happy. Sorry, Gomez is really happy. Yeah, the aero's wrong. I knew it would be. Okay. We've got a decent setup for next year. I'm not going to bother with the pit stop stuff because what's the point? That's not really where we'll be racing. Right, how happy is he? 92%. That's pretty much spot on. That's a great start for next year. That's a really good start for next year. Whoa. Yeah, on softs. Why are you on softs? You're not on softs. I want you on softs. You're also going on softs. Right, yeah, so she needed more downforce, which is weird, because that's really high. Just a bit more like that. Splendid. So if we make it into next season, I'm going to change your fuel. Just so I remember to bring you in before Gomez. Terrible start from both cars. Go up to 4 times speed, I think. Get these races moving a bit quicker. So we're falling down the pack already, as expected. This is despite having the best engines we've had, and despite having the best engines we can make. So it's not looking good for this season. I mean, it may well be that we've got to the end of. I mean, I think the designer we've got is brilliant because he offers so much to the team and the car. But at the end of the day, there are other components that can be developed, and with him as the designer, we're going to lose points. So there seems to be very little reason to keep hold of him, which is a bit of a shame. We did scout that guy before. I'm not sure if he's still available, but he had much better braking and clutch skills. Not so many good perks. In fact, his perks are atrocious in comparison. But we need to get a better car, and if we can't develop the engine anymore, what's the point in holding on to that guy? And of course, the new guy has slightly better engine skills, so we will be able to develop a slightly better engine with him in the team. So I'm thinking that might have to be where we go. I'm going to have to go and ask for more money. I'm thinking a test track, but I don't know if that's even going to make any difference. I mean, look how far off the pace we are. We can't develop a better engine. We're a bit stuck. It's a difficult situation to be in, it really is. I suppose we don't have to be the fastest on the track, do we? We just have to be faster than the slowest 4 cars. That's where we need to be. We are very much bottom feeders at the moment. Tyre temperatures are up nicely. I've never run this strategy before. It's the default, it's basic, it's medium and neutral. But actually, I don't know why I've never run it before, but actually, it seems pretty good. I mean, we're on the pace, we're not really falling behind. Well, I'll say that. It's just gone from 3.2 to 3.5, it's back down to 3.2. It fluctuates a bit, I guess. Isn't necessarily a bad thing. No, it is going up. 3.5, 3.3, it is going up. And then it comes down again. Okay, so we're not really losing pace with this guy. We could make up 3 seconds in the pits. And if our tyre burn and fuel burn is better than theirs, then yeah, there's a chance we could take a couple of places. Santa Ana must have just come into the pits. So there are a couple of pit stops there. That's our first gain, and we've still got a good 7 laps of racing that we can do. Anthony immediately getting overtaken though, with absolute ease. Look at this. Car number 16 is so fast compared to us. Look at that. Goodness me. Ridiculous how fast they are. We are getting a good few laps in here, I've got to say. I like this strategy. Yeah, I see your tyres, I see your tyres. Okay, let's get those tyre temperatures back up where we want them, and when they come out on fresh tyres, they'll be good to go. I'm going to pit you in on this lap. I'm going to give you a fresh set of softs. Fill up the car. Oh, 27% chance of a mistake. Oh wow, she pit in this time. Goodness me. Mistake on the tyre. That is annoying. Not too bad, but certainly not great. I agree, Anthony. We cannot afford these kind of mistakes. That's the 3 seconds that we were hoping to gain in the pits, completely gone. Not good enough. Tyre wear, yes, I see it, I see it. Let's bring him in. Everything looks pretty good. I actually quite like this strategy. I think I might stick with it from now on. It's easier to manage for one thing. And in the final sector of the race we'll be running a lot less fuel. You never know. We might be able to make up those 3 seconds. He's only 3 seconds behind 18th, which is weird. Why are you showing me 18th? Where's 17th? Oh, because we're 19th. That makes sense. Oh, I see. 20th is behind him. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I get it. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Wow. Okay, so he's losing so much time and pace. I'm going to keep the tyre drive on neutral for a bit, see if the temperatures go up anymore. Looks like they are still going up. A lot of laps in this race. Some cars may need to make 3 stops. We're definitely not going to need to. Okay, tyre temperatures are still going up. Just drop Anthony down to conserving. Is it conserving, the green one? Conserve, yeah. Gomez is a bit of a slightly smoother driver, so his temperatures are staying a bit more consistent. Not perfect, but in the realms of acceptability. Just have to hope that 2 or more cars want to come in and have a third pit stop, and then we'll be in a good position. Just drop Gomez's driving technique down to conserve, and we'll see how we do. We're going to come in around about lap 40, so we're going to go out for a blistering final couple of laps. See what condition the engine is in. Okay, brakes. The brakes are going on Gomez's car. God, yeah, they are bad. And you've got a few issues on your car, Anthony. Yeah. Sorry, guys, that's the car we've got at the moment. Get those tyre temps up. Evans is about to come in for a tyre change. We should be in front of him. Unfortunately, D'Osta has already had 2 stops. It's not looking too great for us. Okay. We'll be pitting in around about 7 laps from now. We're going to have to fix some of these parts. I need you to keep going, guys, for at least 2 or 3 laps here. Yeah, I see the tyre wear. Kind of difficult being in charge of a team that is consistently last. It's difficult to find that incentive to keep going. The only thing that can keep you going is the belief that you can do better. There is light at the end of the tunnel. A little bit like my YouTube channel, to be fair, but a lot like my YouTube channel. 13 laps remaining, that's fine. The engine looks good. We are going to have to fix that and that. There's no way around it, really. But she can come out and do that. I'm going to whack her on overtake. Keep her on neutral, I think. Gomez can come in next. Let's figure out where he is. Now he might be able to come in. No, actually I don't want him to come in yet. We'll let him do a couple more laps. How's his engine looking? Not too bad. So we're going to do the same thing with Gomez. Bring him in on the next one. So that'll be this one. Give him some new tyres. So 11 laps remaining. So we'll make sure he's got plenty of fuel. We're going to fix that. In fact, I think we can just get away with that for now. And that's it. And he's 18th. So Evans is going to have to come in for another pit stop. Look at his tyres. There's no way he's going to make it to the end. That or he's going to crash. There's a couple of other cars need to pit in as well. But I think that's it. So we might get 17th if we're lucky. We've got a good strategy for the last couple of laps. Oh, come on. Fix the brakes. It's just making too many mistakes now. We're going to have to get rid of some of these guys. To be fair to them, though, we haven't got enough staff to cover them, so they're never getting a break. I think that's the problem. I think you need to have 2 teams, don't you? 2 pit crews, really. Like your first team and your second team. It's a shame you can't swap entire groups over. Like you could have team 1 and team 2. You can switch them in between manually if you want, or you can just swap team 1 for team 2. That would be great, I think. So I deliberately put in excessive fuel for both cars so that we can run the engine on overtake. Evans has come in for a 3 stop, and now Gomez is 4 seconds behind him. And it looks like his engine's a bit knackered. Mr. Evans there. Oh no, that's 14th. That's Chu. Are we closing in on him? He's 1.8 seconds behind, which is quite a lot. But we should have... yeah, we should have the better grip. We should have the better grip, and we should have the lighter car, and we should have, definitely should have the faster engine, hopefully, with our engine in maximum overload state. Maybe not. There's 18th there. We are right on his tail. How many laps do we have? 3 laps. Come on, Gomez. You've got this, buddy. You've got this. Evans' tyres are really low. I'd love Santa Ana to crash, Evans to be overtaken, and somebody else's car to fail. Is it going to happen? There's a couple of knackered cars out there. 4th place, 15th place. It's possible. It's the only way we're going to get any positions, unfortunately. Yeah, I know. Damaged parts. You're basically driving a car made up of damaged parts. That's the sad situation. When the factory gets built, I guarantee you, I will fix all of these parts so that they're 100% reliable. Final lap. No dice. We're just well off the pace. Well, last again. I do hope this factory makes a difference. We are still there in 9th, but we're on level points with Predator. We've just got to be faster than Predator. That's really it, isn't it? If I'm being honest, that's the only thing we need to do, is be faster than Predator. As long as we beat them, they're our job. But my word. Dodgy neck. Driving position can't be helping. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. Gearbox is built. How are we doing on the HQ? Oh, we're getting closer. 6 weeks. Oh man, that seems so far away. Okay. Car condition, 42 and 40. That's pretty good. No, we're not doing interviews. Screw them. Oh, God. Terrible, terrible pit stops. Hi, Sim. I've got some neck problems. The doctor says it's not too serious, but it will take a little while to recover. I'm going to be able to race, but I'm not going to be myself. This is where you need a third driver. That's the first time I've had a physical injury. Gearbox is finished. Working so hard on trying to get the car up to standard here. 122 on this engine now. A minor improvement. 115 on this one. The engines have been okay. The brakes are a bit of a failure. The new gearbox is pretty good. Yeah, that is quite a bit better. 133 we can get that up to. But only when we've got enough staff to work on it, which is a real problem. Okay, car repairs finished. What are they working on? They're just trying to get these up to their maximum speed. I mean, I have to focus on that right now because we have nothing else. There is no other engine to go to. Let's have a look at this guy. If he's still unemployed. Houston Woods, he's at nearly 3 stars. He was interested. Let's start negotiations. Right, wages are fairly important to me. Okay. So man, we're only paying this guy 20,000 a race. This guy would be 100,000 more. So that's 3 times as much. Oh my God, 66666. Let's try that. 18-month contracts. I'd like a nice signing on fee. Okay. That's the minimum we can give him. And that's the maximum we can give him. Let's go somewhere in the middle. Bonus size is quite important. Okay, 10th or above. That's the minimum we can give him. I'm going to go maximum on that because we're never going to finish 10th or above. So I'll hardly ever, if ever, have to pay him for that. And the proposal has been sent. Right, pit crew. I'm going to be a little bit less picky because we need staff. As long as they have one feature of 10 or above. Oh, this guy's perfect. He's really good. I've also just noticed that their stamina has a maximum aspect. He's no good. He's no good. He's no good. No. 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 Okay, we got a couple of guys in there. Let's look at the pit crew. I mean, look how tired this guy is. I can't blame them for making mistakes when they're that tired. So, what do? You are a... Who are you? McCullough. No, sorry, wrong one. Ranger. Where's Ranger? So, he's a tyres and fixing man. Fixing is this side, tyres is that side. So, there's a fairly decent swap. It's not too bad. Who's 100 and 100 here? What does he do? Front jack and refueling. Refueling and tyres. He's not bad at all. He's quite a handy little chap to have. So who needs swapping out? McCullen could do with the brake. Get himself up to his maximum fitness. Who else is fairly... You're at maximum health. You do refuel and tyres. Oh, you're bloody perfect. In fact, you're better than the guy we've got now. Yeah, that's a massive improvement. 16.54. Have we got anyone who's better at front jack? Front jack is 8 at the moment. Yeah. He's a really handy chap to have, this guy. 16.39, still 5th on the grid. Kamori, have we got anyone better at fixing and tyres than this? He's only 68% healthy, so he definitely needs to come out. 6 and 5. We do, but they're not fit. So we're just going to swap you out for a minute. Right, now, Jocelyn is good at front jack. And he's better at tyres. Okay, I think that's the best we can do. That's the best we can do. We need these guys to get their health back, because we're just having too many accidents. That's the problem. Okay, let's continue. Now we've got more people. I can be a bit more picky about who I bring in. Oh, contract proposal. Is it a yes or is it a no? Oh, go back. Renegotiate. Oh, man, his wages are nowhere near good enough. It's so bad. In fact, he's insulted and unhappy. Right, that's unhappy. That's the maximum we can give him. Let's go 2 off maximum, because that's expensive. You'd prefer a long contract. All right, we can do that. He's delighted with that. It's a gamble. Guess we don't have to take him on unless we have to take him on, if that makes sense. There it comes. Accepted. Hoorah! Okay, well, it's a bit of a sad day. Mr. Peter O'Sullivan, I think, has been absolutely brilliant for us, and I am sad to see him go. But Mr. Houston Woods, although he's going to be a lot more expensive, he will allow us to fix parts of the car that we just can't do with our old guy. So we have a new designer in. That's really cool. Contract sign, new lead designer. Let's see, that got some attention. That's good for us. HQ is 4 weeks away. Let's have a look at designing some new parts. What can we do here with the gearbox? So, acceleration plus 25 to max. Risk level 1, that's what we don't want. Acceleration plus 40, reliability down by 20. 40% to max. See, that's it. I can't do any more than that. That's a real shame. Right, let's just cancel that a second. See if we can do anything with the engine. Top speed plus 20. Top. See, look. We can't get access to this stuff because we don't have anything. So it's going to be marginally better. It's kind of not worth doing it. Acceleration. Alright, you know what? Let's do brakes, because brakes are really quick. 25% to maximum. Quick and cheap. Advanced ERS. That's a whole new level of complexity, isn't it? Mostly undecided, a couple for, most against. It's not going to help us. This rule will not benefit traditional teams. I'm going to vote against. Just one vote. Looking good. Ooh. Ooh. It's even. Oh, that was lucky. Final vote went against. There we go. That was split pack, wasn't it? Excellent. Ardennes, 33 laps. 40% chance of rain. Strong engines. High speed. What else? Front wing and acceleration. Okay, well, tyre heating. Hi Sim, on the chassis, I really struggled to get the tyres up to a decent operating temperature. Look at his neck. That's so cool that they have, that his picture has changed now to look like that. And when they get there, they don't stay there for too long. It all adds up to worse tyre wear, and having cold tyres really hurts us in qualifying. I need to be starting my flying laps on nice, fresh, warm tyres, and I'm struggling to do that with this chassis. Okay, yeah, that's a good suggestion. I like that. Design a new part. What can we do? We could do some more brakes, because this designer adds quite a bit to brakes actually. So 25 to max. So these brakes will be a lot better. But again, I can't do anything down here. Alright, let's go for it. Oh gosh, only 8 million left. 5 races to go. Can we go and ask for some more cash? Because I really think we'd benefit from having a bit more money. So it's going to really annoy him. Is that it? It's going to give us 1.5 million. Well, that's not going to help me at all. What the hell can you buy for 1.5 million? Nothing at all. Okay, the engine's coming up. They're both nearly at their maximum. Slightly better brakes there. That's good. Better gearboxes. We are at least enhancing the car now, developing it and making it better. It's been difficult to get any kind of improvement. Did I see a slight improvement on our car there? Still 10th rather. We've only got to be better than one team. That's all we need. Dodgy neck for 4 weeks. Do we use our second spare driver? I don't want him to get worse. Okay, our brake percentage isn't good anyway, so we might as well give her better brakes. And we'll give him her old brakes, as it were. 40% on gearbox. I don't think that's going to last the race. We'll give it a try. Definitely need to do something with suspension. Okay. That's the end of this episode, guys. Next race is Ardennes, and I think HQ will be built. 2 weeks. So yeah, we'll have the HQ some point in the next episode. I really hope that's going to change our fortunes, because we are struggling like hell to do anything good at the moment. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. You can see I'm slowly chipping away and trying to make this better. Factory level 2 is kind of... I think that's going to be make or break. I don't know if we're going to have enough money to get the test track, which is what I wanted. I don't know how much the test track is actually. So maybe we can. I can't imagine a test track is going to be as expensive as a new factory, but it's probably not going to be cheap either. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. Until next time. Goodbye.